I'm still finding your hair on the passenger seat. Small reminders of a life that felt so complete. We used to talk until the sun turned the shadows to gold, mapping out a future that we'd never get to hold. Now the silence in this kitchen is a heavy kind of sound, like the ghost of every word we never managed to get out. It wasn't a fire, and it wasn't a storm. It was just the cooling of a heart that used to be warm. We tried to bridge the gap with everything we had, but some things are broken and some things are just sad. We loved, but it wasn't enough. We were building a kingdom out of fragile stuff. It wasn't the anger, it wasn't a lie, just two tired people watching a firefly die. Yeah, you can give your soul and still lose the day, because sometimes love doesn't stay. I passed that little bistro where we had our first fight. The neon sign was flickering under the rain last night. I almost dialed your number just to hear how you've been. Then I remembered I'm not allowed to let you back in, with just two different stories in the same leather book. But the pages got stuck no matter how hard we shook. It wasn't a tragedy, it wasn't a crime. We just ran out of love and we ran out of time. We tried to bridge the gap with everything we had, but some things are broken and some things are just sad. We loved, but it wasn't enough. We were building a kingdom out of fragile stuff. It wasn't the anger, it wasn't the lie, just two tired people watching a firefly die. Yeah, you can give your soul and still lose the day, because sometimes love doesn't stay. I don't hate the memories, I don't regret the years. I'm just washing the salt from the last of these tears. They say love conquers all, like it's some kind of rule, but believe in that lie, that's the mark of a fool. It takes more than a feeling to keep the roof overhead. When the foundations are turning to water instead. Sometimes love doesn't stay. No, it wasn't enough. We burned like a photograph, a perfect, beautiful crash. doesn't stay. It just doesn't stay. We had the sparks, yeah, we had the flame, but we were playing a different kind of game. You spoke in silence, I spoke in screams. We were building a bridge out of two different dreams. There was never a doubt that the feeling was real, but a heart isn't something you just get to steer. I held on too tight, you let go too soon. We were chasing the sun while waiting for the moon. It wasn't the distance, it wasn't a lie. It was just the how and the where and the why. We loved each other, just not the right way. Like a summer storm on a winter day. Love wasn't the problem, it wasn't the lack. It was trying to move forward while looking back. Yeah, we had the who, but we missed the how. And look at where that's gotten us now. I gave you a map, you gave me a key, but neither one led from you back to me. Your version of forever had a different set of walls. My version of climbing was just waiting for falls. Two puzzle pieces from two different sets, trying to fit together with no regrets. We spent all our time trying to fix the machine, instead of just admitting we weren't on the same team. It's a bitter pill, it's a heavy truth, that love by itself doesn't make us bulletproof. That's gotten us now. Just not the right way. It wasn't a lack of love. No, it wasn't a lack of love. was 5 years back or 5 years on. We'd be the house on the hill, not a ghost in a song. But the stars don't care about our little plans. They don't feel the shaking of these empty hands. We're two ships passing in heavy fog, a beautiful chapter in the wrong epilogue. Maybe we met the wrong time, a perfect melody without a rhyme. We had the spark, but the wood was wet. The greatest story that hasn't happened yet. Yeah, it's the almost that cuts like a knife. The right person, but the wrong life. You've got a world to build, and I got ghosts to chase. I can't ask you to slow down your pace. It's a cruel kind of irony, cosmic joke, to find the fire just to watch the smoke. I'll keep your name in a locked up room, a flower that found the winter too soon. Is there a version of us in a different sky, where the hello doesn't lead to a long goodbye? I'd wait 1,000 years if the clock would just stop, but the sand keeps falling from the very top. Maybe we met the wrong time, a perfect melody without a rhyme. We had a spark, but the wood was wet. The greatest story that hasn't happened yet. Yeah, it's the almost that cuts like a knife. The right person, but the wrong life. The right person, wrong time. And that's what hurts the most. I've got the calluses from holding on so tight, checking the pulse of us in the middle of the night. We did the therapy, we read the books, we traded the arguments for heavy looks. There's not a stone we didn't try to turn, but you can't make a cold heart start to burn. Our hands are shaking from the weight of the gold of a story that's already been told. We're running on fumes in a broken car, trying to follow a falling star. We really tried to make it work, didn't we? Sailing a ship on a dried up sea. you can't build a bridge out of only tears. It wasn't for lack of trying, it wasn't for lack of heart. We just couldn't keep the world from pulling us apart. I look in the mirror and I don't know this man, doing everything that a human can. But love isn't a debt that you pay with your time. Staying safe feels like a crime. We're exhausted, baby, let's just be real. There's nothing left in the tank to feel. So don't say we quit and don't say we failed. We're just a ghost ship that finally sailed. We fought for the peace, we fought for the light, but we lost the war in the middle of the night. It wasn't for lack of heart. We just couldn't keep the world from pulling us apart. We tried, God, we tried, but people spend their whole lives looking for the spark, the kind of light that actually kills the dark. We found it early, we found it pure, the kind of magic that we're supposed to endure. I see them searching in every stranger's eyes for the gold we held and didn't even prize. It wasn't a spark, it was a whole damn sun, the kind of thing that only happens once. And now I'm standing in the freezing rain, wondering how we let it go down the drain. Not everyone gets what we had, a love so good it made the world look bad. It was rare, it was real, it was lightning in a jar, but we let it shatter, and now look where we are. We had the treasure, we had the crown, and we still found a way to burn it all down. couples holding hands in the park. They're just a flicker, we were the benchmark. They don't know the weight of what we threw away, the forever we traded for and not today. It's a different kind of ghost that haunts this room, the ghost of a flower that was always in bloom. We were the lucky ones, or so they said, but luck doesn't matter when the heart is dead. You don't know what you have until it's a memory, but we knew what we had, and that's the tragedy. Yeah, that's the tragedy. Not everyone gets what we had. A love so good it made the world look bad. It was rare, it was real, it was lightning in a jar, but we let it shatter, and now look where we are. We had the treasure, we had the crown, and we still found a way to burn it all down. We had something real, something they'll never find, and we still lost it. Yeah, we still lost it. I was a believer in the stories they told, that love is a fire that never grows cold. I thought if I gave you the best of my soul, it would patch every crack and make every piece whole. I treated your heart like a wound I could mend, but I'm just a man, not a god or a friend. I put all my chips on a single card. I fought for the peace while the world made it hard. But you can't fix a person and you can't fix the past just by holding on tight to a love that won't last. I thought love could fix everything, the broken songs that we tried to sing. But love isn't glue, and love isn't glass. It won't stop the winter from killing the grass. I gave you my all, and I waited for the change, but I was wrong, and that's a different kind of strange. We sat in the wreckage and waited for grace, searching for light in a dark empty space. I thought if I loved you enough for us both, I could force all the seeds into beautiful growth. But hunger stays hungry and rain stays wet, and love hasn't saved a single thing yet. It's a hard kind of wisdom, a cold kind of light, to realize that feeling won't win you the fight. It takes more than a heartbeat, it takes more than a vow. And I'm standing here empty-handed right now. I thought love It won't stop the winter from killing the grass. I gave you my all, and I waited for the change, but I was wrong, and that's a different kind of strange. I wish it was enough, I really did, I was wrong. I don't regret the day that we met, or the sunrises watched from the edge of the bed. If it didn't matter, I wouldn't be here, chasing the ghosts and the salt of a tear. People say move on like it's easy to do, when you didn't just lose a habit, you lost the truth. If it was a game, I'd have walked off the court. If it was a lie, the goodbye would be short. But the air in this room is heavy and still, 'cause we weren't a maybe, we were the real. It hurts because it was real. Every touch, every word, every way that we'd feel. Fake love doesn't break you, it doesn't leave scars. It doesn't go tearing the sky from the stars. It's the price that we pay for a heart that was full. Yeah, it hurts because it was real. I see them faking the smiles for the lens, playing at lovers and best of friends. They'll get over it quick, they'll find someone new, because they never went deep like me and you. I'd rather this ache in this hollowed out chest than a shallow forever that's never been tested. Let it burn, let it bruise, let it take what it needs. A garden of roses still grows from the weeds. I'm not running from shadows, I'm standing my ground, in the middle of the wreckage of the love that we found. It was beautiful, God, it was beautiful. It hurts because it was real. Every touch, every word, every way that we feel. Fake love doesn't break you, it doesn't leave scars. It doesn't go tearing the sky from the stars. It's the price that we pay for a heart that was full. Yeah, it hurts because it was real. Fake love doesn't hurt like this. It doesn't keep you up at night. No, we were real, and that's why it hurts. I still have the blueprint tucked in my head of the house we'd build and the life we'd lead. We were the sure thing, the couple to be. Now we're just two strangers passing on the street. I see the ghost of us in every shop window, a flicker of a flame that forgot how to grow. We had the raw wood, we had the stone, but we left the foundation sitting alone. It wasn't a crash, it wasn't a fall. We just stopped building and let down the wall. We could have been something, we had it all. The potential was screaming, standing 10 feet tall. But we let the maybe turn into never and threw away a we for a whatever. We had the seeds, but we let them just rot, losing the life that we almost got. I see a face in the people I meet, a shadow of a promise that wasn't complete. We were a masterpiece, half drawn on the page, a lion that lived its whole life in a cage. I wonder if you see the almost like I do, a version of me that belongs next to you. It's the heaviest weight, the what if and why, the sight of a bird that forgot how to fly. We didn't run out of love, we ran out of nerve to take the corners and handle the curve. Yeah, we just gave up. We could have been something, we had it all. The potential was screaming, standing 10 feet tall. But we let the maybe turn into never and threw away a we for a whatever. We had the seeds, but we let them just rot, losing the life that we almost got. So much potential, we were almost there, weren't we? But we lost it. Yeah, we lost it all. It's 3 a.m. and the city is blue, and I'm stuck in a loop of thinking of you. I wonder if you're staring at the same silver moon, or if you've already hummed a different tune. Did you delete the photos? Did you burn the old shirts? Or are you still living in the place where it hurts? I'm checking my phone like it's gonna provide an answer for everything I'm feeling inside. Is your ceiling as empty as mine is tonight? Are you winning the war or losing the fight? Do you ever think about us just for a second? When a song on the radio starts to beckon, or am I the only one holding the ghost of the version of you that I love the most? Yeah, I'm still here, stuck in the used to be. think about us, or just about me? I passed your old street, I almost turned in. Habit is a hard kind of skin to shed, my friend. I saw a car that looked like yours at the light, and my heart did that thing where it tries to take flight. It's pathetic, I know, to be caught in the past when the forever we promised didn't even last. Maybe you've forgotten the sound of my name. Maybe to you I'm just part of the game. But if you're awake and you're feeling the cold, know that I'm still holding the stories we told. Yeah, I'm still holding on. Do you ever think about us, just for a second? When a song on the radio starts to beckon, or am I the only one holding the ghost of the version of you that I love the most? Yeah, I'm still here, stuck in the used to be. Do you ever think about us, or just about me? Just about me. Or am I the only one? I guess I have my answer. Good night, wherever you are. We were written in ink, or so I believed, in a language of promises we both received. But the ink started fading, the edges got torn, and we woke up to a gray and a quieted morn. There's no villain here, and there's no one to blame. Sometimes the fire just runs out of flame. We look for a reason, we look for a sign. We try to rewrite every crooked outline, but the ink is gone dry and the story is told, and some things just break when they're starting to fold. Not every love story lasts forever. Some things just can't stay tied together. It's not a failure and it's not a crime. It's just a clock that ran out of time. We were a season, we were a song, but for now doesn't mean that forever was wrong. Some love stories just end. Packing the boxes and clearing the shelf, learning to live with the ghost of myself. We had our summer, we had our light, but even the longest day turns into night. I keep the chapters where we were okay, and let all the rest of them wither away. It's a bitter truth to carry in your chest, that you can give a person your absolute best and still watch the sunset on everything built, without any anger, without any guilt. It just ends. Not every love story lasts forever. Some things just can't stay tied together. It's not a failure and it's not a crime. It's just a clock that ran out of time. We were a season, we were a song, but for now doesn't mean that forever was wrong. Some love stories just end, some just end, and that has to be enough. Good night, us. I'm looking at the list, I'm checking it twice. We had the chemistry, we had the advice, we had the shared jokes and the late night tea. We had the you and we had the me. There wasn't a warning, no cracks in the wall. So how do we end up with nothing at all? It's like a puzzle with all the right pieces, but the picture just fades and the color decreases. We did the work, we stayed in the lines, but we still got buried by the weight of the signs. We had everything, but we still lost, winning the battle but paying the cost. We had the love, we had the spark, but we still ended up alone in the dark. How do you lose when you've got all the cards? When did the forever get broken in shards? Yeah, we had it all, and we still lost. I see our friends and they ask what went wrong. They thought we were the ones who would stay strong. I don't have an answer, I don't have a clue. I just know I woke up and I didn't have you. It's a glitch in the system, a hole in the plan. Try to make sense of it all if you can. Was it the timing? Was it the air? Was it a burden too heavy to bear? You can't have the garden, you can't have the rain, and still watch the harvest go down the drain. How does this happen? Still lost, winning the battle but paying the cost. We had the love, we had the spark, but we still ended up alone in the dark. How do you lose when you've got all the cards? When did the forever get broken in shards? Yeah, we had it all, and we still lost. Does that happen? Everything was right, but it still went wrong. We still lost. I found a photo from 3 years ago. 2 kids in the kitchen with nowhere to go. Your eyes were different, my smile was wide. We didn't have all these secrets to hide, but the clock kept ticking and the world kept turning, and we traded the magic for the lessons we're learning. I grew a garden, you built a wall. I started standing, you started to fall. We're looking at each other across a canyon so wide, and neither one of us knows how to get to the other side. We're not the same anymore, are we? Two different ships on a different sea. The us that we were, they've already left, leaving us here with this quiet theft. Growth is a blessing, but it's a heavy price to pay. When we change so much that we got in our own way, yeah, we're not the same. I don't recognize the way that you laugh, and you don't recognize my second half. We're trying to wear clothes that no longer fit, stretching the fabric until we both quit. It's nobody's fault that we didn't stay small, but it's the hardest truth to lose it all. I'm proud of the person you've turned into now, but I don't know where I fit in your vow. And you're proud of me, or at least that's the claim, but we're just two winners who lost the same game. We outgrew the dream. We're not the same anymore, are we? Two different ships on a different sea. The us that we were, they've already left, leaving us here with this quiet theft. Growth is a blessing, but it's a heavy price to pay. When we change so much that we got in our own way, yeah, we're not the same. I'm happy for you, and I'm happy for me, but I'm so sorry for who we used to be. There wasn't a scream, and there wasn't a door that slammed. We didn't go down like a ship in a storm, goddamn. It was the dinners where we had nothing left to say. It was the I love yous that started to grate. One day we were flying, the next we were just in the air, waiting for someone to notice that no one was there. It's the quietest kind of tragedy you'll ever know, watching the person you love slowly let go. Not all at once, not in a single night, but like a candle that's running out of light. It didn't end suddenly, it fell apart slowly, from being my everything to feeling so lonely. A little less laughter, a little more space, until I didn't recognize your face in this place. We didn't break, we just started afraid, losing the us in the day after day. I remember when silence felt like like a comfortable bed. Now it's a minefield of things that we've never said. We moved our pillows to the edge of the frame until we were sharing a bed but not sharing a name. It's a slow motion car wreck, a long distance fall, and we didn't even try to stop it at all. I wish there was a fire, I wish there was a leak, something to fix instead of feeling so weak. But how do you fight a fog that's rolling in? Where does the ending even begin? It just disappeared. Apart slowly, from being my everything to feeling so lonely. A little less laughter, a little more space, until I didn't recognize your face in this place. We didn't break, we just started afraid, losing the us in the day after day. Just faded like a photo in the sun. One day we were two, the next we were none. We had the heart, yeah, we had the heat, running full speed on a dead-end street. I thought that loud meant honest and fast meant real. I didn't know the quiet was the thing that could heal. We were two kids playing with a loaded gun, thinking we were winning when we'd already run. We had the engine but we didn't have the wheels, just a lot of noise and a lot of raw feels. I wanted to own you, you wanted to hide, and we drowned in the ego in the ocean of pride. We loved, but not the right way, like a heavy flood on a thirsty day. We had the who, but we missed the how, and look at the silence between us now. Love wasn't the problem, it wasn't the lie, it was just two birds who didn't know how to fly. Yeah, we just didn't know how to love right. I treated your heart like a prize I could win, instead of a home I could finally live in. And you treated mine like a weight you could throw whenever the rhythm started getting too slow. We were amateurs trying to paint a masterpiece with no colors left and a soul on a lease. If I knew then what I know today, I wouldn't have pushed you so far away. I would've listened, I would've been still, but you can't buy the wisdom if you don't pay the bill. didn't know how to love. We had the love, but we didn't have the how. Maybe in another life, we'll get the timing right. I already picked out the names for the dogs and the place by the lake where we'd cut all the logs. I told my mother that I'd found the one, that the searching was over, the journey was done. I had the script written out in my head. Now I'm just staring at your side of the bed. It's a long way to fall from a height like that, from a happily ever to a cold hard fact. I built a cathedral on shifting sand, thinking I finally had life in my hand. I really thought it was you, the one who would see all my stories through. I put all my faith in a beautiful lie, that you'd be the hello and never the bye. Now the forever we planned is a ghost in the room, and I'm just a gardener in a garden of gloom. I was wrong, God, I was wrong. I see a ghost in the grocery store, in the us that doesn't live here anymore. Every we that I say feels like a mistake, a habit of speech that I'm trying to break. How do I unknow the shape of your hand? How do I unlove the life that we planned? I wasn't just losing a girl, boy, I was losing a world, watching the flag of our future get furled. Out of bet everything, out of bet my own life, that you'll be the one standing there as my wife. But the deck was stacked. I guess forever is shorter than I thought. I was wrong. Your hand is shaking in the palm of mine. We're tracing the edge of a finish line. There's no anger here, there's no bitter taste, just a beautiful world that we're letting go to waste. We looked at the mountain and we looked at the sky and realized we're not the ones who were meant to fly. I'd stay in this moment for 1,000 years, drowning the logic in the ocean of tears. But the walls are closing and the air is getting thin, and loving you shouldn't feel like a sin. We didn't want to end. If I stay, I'll break you. If you stay, you'll fade. That's the terrible bargain that we finally made. I'm loving you enough to let you walk away, to give you the life that I can't make stay. So take all the light and take all the best, and leave all the what ifs inside of my chest. We had to let go. We didn't want to end, God, we didn't. But the forever we wanted was always hidden. We're letting go with a heart full of gold, breaking a promise that we wanted to hold. It's the right thing to do, but it feels so wrong to cut the last verse of our favorite song. We didn't want to end, but we had to. I still love you, I'll always love you, but I'm letting go because I love you. I used to think that ending meant we failed, like a hollow ship that never truly sailed. But I'm looking at the man I've become since you, with a deeper shade of red and a clearer shade of blue. You weren't the destination, you were the road, the one who helped me carry my heaviest load. We want every story to have a happy end, to keep every lover and keep every friend. But some fires burn just to clear out the field, so the new kind of harvest can finally yield. Not all love is forever, and that's okay. Some love isn't meant to find a way to stay. It's a teacher, it's a mirror, it's a bridge to the light. It's the reason I'm sleeping a little better tonight. You were a chapter, beautiful and brief, a necessary lesson wrapped in a little bit of grief. I learned how to listen, I learned how to give, I learned that surviving isn't the same as to live. You showed me the parts of myself I couldn't see, and then you stepped back and you let me just be. It's a strange kind of debt, one I'll never pay back, finding the light in the middle of the black. So I don't call it lost and I don't call it gone, I just call it the break before the arrival of dawn. You did what you came for, you played your part and left a little more wisdom inside of this heart. Yeah, you left your mark. Okay, some love isn't meant to find a way to stay. It's a teacher, it's a mirror, it's a bridge to the light. It's the reason I'm sleeping a little better tonight. Ooh, we're a chapter, beautiful and brief, a necessary lesson wrapped in a little bit of grief. Some love just teaches you, and I'm a better man for it. Thank you for the lesson, even if it hadn't. I remember the way that your heartbeat sounded back when the world felt safe and grounded. I knew every turn, every look in your eye, but the ground started shifting under the sky. I reached for your hand in the middle of the night, but the distance between us had put out the light. We didn't take a wrong turn, we didn't miss a sign. We just drifted away from the center line. Now the compass is spinning and the stars are all blurred, and I love you, it's just an echoing word. Somewhere along the way we got lost, counting the miles and ignoring the cost. I'm calling your name in a house full of glass, watching the version of us start to pass. We couldn't find each other no matter how we tried. Two lonely ghosts with nowhere to hide. Yeah, we just got lost. Did you leave the trail or did I fall behind? It's a tangled up knot that I can't unwind. We're standing in the same room, breathing the same air, but I'm looking for you and you're just not there. The map that we drew is a blank piece of paper, and our happily ever's turn into vapor. I'm retracing my steps, I'm looking for tracks, but the forest is growing over our backs. There's no way forward and there's no way home, just two separate hearts in the great unknown. Where did you go? Counting the miles and ignoring the cost. I'm calling your name in a house full of glass, watching the version of us start to pass. We couldn't find each other no matter how we tried. Two lonely ghosts with nowhere to hide. Yeah, we just got lost. I can't see you anymore. Can you see me? I guess we're just gone. Don't tell me it was wasted time, or that the mountain wasn't worth the climb. I felt the heat, I saw the light. I held the world in the middle of the night, Just because the flame eventually died doesn't mean there wasn't a fire inside. It wasn't a rehearsal, it wasn't a play. It was the only truth I had for the day. We measure success by the years on a clock, by how many storms a house can shock. But a sunset is beautiful and a sunset is brief, and nobody calls a beautiful thing a thief. It was real, just not forever. A perfect storm we couldn't weather. It was honest and true while it was alive, even if it didn't find a way to survive. Don't call it a failure, don't call it a lie. It was the best of my life until the goodbye. It was real, just not forever. We had the secrets and we had the soul. We were the halves that made a whole. I don't regret a single I love you, even if their words I no longer use. The authenticity wasn't in the length, it was in the us and it was in the strength. We were a masterpiece on a temporary wall, and I'm glad I got to see it before the fall. I'd rather have the memory of the light than a lifetime of staying in the gray to be right. It was a season of gold, it was a heaven on earth, and I won't let the ending take away its worth. It was real, it was real, just not forever. And that hurts, it hurts because it mattered. It was real. We don't talk in circles anymore. We've left the wreckage on the kitchen floor. There's a strange kind of peace in the middle of the break, when there's nothing left to give and nothing left to take. We held each other until our hands went numb, waiting for a rescue that was never gonna come. I remember the fire, I remember the heat, I remember the feeling of being complete. But you can't hold a sunset no matter the will, and eventually the world just stands still. We loved each other, then we let go, like a mountain stream turning into snow. We gave it the soul, and we gave it the years, until there was nothing left but the salt and the tears. It wasn't a choice, it was a slow motion, must watching the us turn back into dust. Yeah, we loved and then we let go. I'm walking through the house, turning out the lights, ending the war and the long weary nights. I'm not angry at you and I'm not even sad. I'm just thankful for the everything we had. It's a quiet kind of mercy, a gentle kind of end, to say goodbye to a lover and a best friend. So here's to the laughter and here's to the scars. Here's to the nights we spent under the stars. We did what we could and we did it with heart. And now we're doing the hardest part, the letting go. Yeah, we loved and then we let go. Sometimes that's just how it ends. No fireworks, just a quiet goodbye. We loved